The objective of the game is to checkmate the opponent. This occurs when the opponent's king is in check and there is no legal way to get it out of check. It is never legal for a player to make a move that puts or leaves the player's own king in check. In casual games, it is common to announce check when putting the opponent's king in check, but this is not required by the rules of chess and is usually not done in tournaments. Castling. Once per game, each king can make a move known as castling. Castling consists of moving the king 2 squares toward a rook of the same color on the same rank, and then placing the rook on the square that the king crossed. Castling is permissible if the following conditions are met. Neither the king nor the rook has previously moved during the game. There are no pieces between the king and the rook. The king is not in check and does not pass through or finish on a square attacked by an enemy piece. Castling is still permitted if the rook is under attack, or if the rook crosses an attacked square. En passant. When a pawn makes a 2-step advance from its starting position and there is an opponent's pawn on a square next to the destination square on an adjacent file, then the opponent's pawn can capture it en passant, in passing, moving to the square the pawn passed over. This can be done only on the turn immediately following the enemy pawn's 2-square advance. Otherwise, the right to do so is forfeited. Promotion. When a pawn advances to its 8th rank as part of the move, it is promoted and must be exchanged for the player's choice of queen, rook, bishop, or knight of the same color. Usually the pawn is chosen to be promoted to a queen, but in some cases, another piece is chosen. This is called under-promotion. There is no restriction on the piece promoted to, so it is possible to have more pieces of the same type than at the start of the game, for example, 2 or more queens. If the required piece is not available, for example, a second queen, an inverted rook is sometimes used as a substitute, but this is not recognized in FIDE-sanctioned games. End of the game. Win a game can be won in the following ways. Checkmate. The opposing king is in check and the opponent has no legal move. Resignation. A player may resign, conceding the game to the opponent. If, however, the opponent has no way of checkmating the resigned player, this is a draw under FIDE laws. Most tournament players consider it good etiquette to resign in a hopeless position. Win on time. In games with a time control, a player wins if the opponent runs out of time, even if the opponent has a superior position, as long as the player has a theoretical possibility to checkmate the opponent were the game to continue. Forfeit. A player who cheats, violates the rules, or violates the rules of conduct specified for the particular tournament can be forfeited.